There you have it, the Champions League draw. Newcastle are in the Champions League for the first time in a very long time. What a group. What a group. Group F, you could see it as it was going along, waiting for pot 4 for Newcastle to be announced. By the way, how long did they want to take before they even did the draw? Racing home from work. Great background here for the video, by the way. Castle over there, Tyne Bridge behind. Elated Newcastle fan. And yes, it's a tough group. We'll go through the teams in a moment, but bring those teams to St James's Park. And what an away day some of those games are going to be. You can see it. Well, first of all, we had to get through the 3 million times they wanted to play the theme tune. Then when that bloke finally stopped playing the keyboard, we got onto it, watching the teams come. I'm actually having a look at Pot H as well, because it was Barcelona, Porto, thinking, could it be the Bobby Robson group? If it was PSV and Newcastle, it would have been all Bobby Robson teams. No. And then as it goes on, there's some groups you can be in, some groups you can't be in. Just looking at Group F. Looking at Group F thinking PSG, Dortmund, AC Milan, having a fight in my own head as to whether I want to play those teams and have a really tough group, but at the same time, welcoming just some elite sides to St James's Park. If you want to win it, you've got to beat everyone. And it's fair to say, after not being in the tournament for quite some time, everyone was really hoping that we would see some big matchups. There was a few other groups in there that you probably would look at and go, it's probably an easier group. Nah, when they were drawing them out, we're all sitting in here cheering, going, give us Group F, PSG. What a game that'll be. Mbappe is coming to St James's Park, insane. Get on the Eurostar, get into Paris for a game. Dortmund, I think, has a reputation for some of the best away fans, in Europe, in the world. The Journeys will challenge them heading over there, giving them a bit of the Journey spirit in the away end. And I cannot wait to see them in St James's Park as well. And then AC Milan, funnily enough, when they were going through the teams and the pots, for the AC Milan one, Tonali was in the background. One of the highlights they used, Tonali was in it. So Tonali facing off against his old team, bet he didn't think it would be that quick. He would already be taking on his own side. So, massive. Let me know your thoughts on Newcastle's group down in the comments below. Are you happy? Are you sad? Did you want to see us take on the big dogs, or would you have preferred to see us maybe try and sneak in under the radar? I think for a return to the Champions League, to have a group like that is just going to cause, amazing scenes at St James's Park. I think it'll be very tough to get a ticket. Thankfully, as a season ticket holder, I'll be there. If you're not subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so, because there will be some hella vlogs at St James's Park. Wild. I think my favourite, I think I would possibly go Dortmund, actually. I think PSG's massive. I think for the likes of Mbappe to be at St James's Park is just unreal, to be honest. But to have that atmosphere over at Dortmund in the stadium, the yellow wall, to see that hopefully in person, if I can get there, if I can get tickets out there, would be insane. The build-up for the Champions League over the last few weeks, especially into the summer, the season starting, we've made it, and the build, strangely enough, I feel like I've not thought about it loads, because I didn't feel like it was happening. I feel like until today, when it was a bit of like social media all day, who we're going to get, what's going to happen, run home from work, turn on the telly, sit through an hour of pre to even them doing the draw was crazy. Yeah, to have it done is mad. I cannot wait to see AC Milan at St James's Park. I think they're a team that, as I said, Tonali has just come from. I think that will hold a little bit of rivalry there. It'll be interesting to see what kind of response Tonali gets going back to AC Milan so quickly with his new side. And that's the thing, we talk about the 5-year programme. The 5-year programme, where can Newcastle be? And I do think it's massive that we try and get Champions League again this season, but also to to kind of stand the test and show where we are. We've had a really tough start to the Premier League season, and look, it's going to get even tougher. We drew Man City in the Carabao Cup last night. We've just drawn, as I say, a very testing group in the Champions League. But is that what you want? You want to go up against the best sides. You want to see your team play against the best teams, play against the best players. And yes, it's going to be insanely tough. I think 2 teams will go through from the 4. I think all 4 teams are well within a shout of giving it their all. I think that's what makes it exciting. That's what makes it a really good group. Now imagine, war flags, with the Yellow Army coming to St. James's Park. Let's show them what we do at our stadium under the lights. I've heard that bloody theme tune about 20 times this evening. I'm going to be hearing it, every other week very soon at St. James's Park. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the group down below. Let me know, is that the group you wanted? Is that what you want to see? As I say, when you could see the team starting to come out, it was big. And yeah, we start the build-up now. The Carabao Cup draw yesterday was Man City. We've got that coming up. It's, well, technically the transfer deadline day tomorrow. There's still a lot of talk on could Newcastle potentially let a few players go. I don't imagine there will be a few more players coming in, although it would be great to see maybe one final last-minute sign walk into the door in time for, as I say, what is going to be a very hectic schedule. A lot of games going on. I think we've got what we've got. We've got a great side. We've got some great young players coming through as well. To have the likes of local lad Sean Longstaff playing in a Champions League game at St. James's Park. Imagine saying that a few years ago. Steve Bruce just today was saying that he's had enough of his holidays and he wants to come back into the footballing world. I mean, all the best to whoever he goes to be honest, but I'm glad it's not us. I'm glad we've stepped into this new era with the new owners. Darren Eales was there over in Monaco for the draw, representing Newcastle. Although they didn't crack a smile, we were cheering in here. I think a lot of Newcastle fans were cheering. I half thought when it flashed at Darren Eales, he might have been having himself a smile and a chuckle at the group that came out. But no doubt, especially when he's talking about commercials and everything else like that, it's a massive game. It's on a big stage. If you want to be seen, it's probably not playing against one of the other sides. It's playing against the big guys. And you were hoping for that. I think everyone had said a Barcelona or a Real Madrid or a PSG. Everyone was hoping to see, maybe at least one big team in that group. And obviously it's pot 1, so you're going to get one. But for me, 4 big teams. That's right. Newcastle are included. 4 big teams in that group. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. If you want to start getting into predictions, if you think we will qualify for this group, drop a like, subscribe, let me know in the comments. Yeah, big night for Newcastle. Cannot wait. I will see you on the Champions League nights.